Hey there, Andrew. C1D Paintball. This game being played at Warzone Paintball in Rideau, Quebec. We are playing Capture the Flag on the market map. Lots of players in this game. Bachelor party of noobs had joined our core regular C1D guys. About 12 to 15 players on each side. So we're talking about pretty much 30 players involved in this game. Now, normally, that might be too many players on a specific field. Capture the flag, where there can be choke points. Getting the flag, it's single flag. It is also one life each. Good thing about one life each, sometimes in capture the flag, you have 2 lives. Too many people on the field to have that. It would be utter chaos. You never know with numbers, and depending on the field and the game type, what's going to happen. When you have, and basically the bachelor party, there were some guys a little bit of experience, but basically noobs. Guys in their early mid-20s, maybe up to 30 years old. It's bachelor party, not kids. But yeah, here's the thing about this amount of players on the field. Usually in a standard game, if you have maybe 8 guys per side, is you'll have basically 2 lines. You'll have the guys marching up on your team on the front line and the guys a little further back as a support, whether they run in or whatever. That's generally how games go. You won't have one really long front. It tends to be 2 lines of players, especially on this field. Now, with so many players and how this game played out, you got 3 lines. You got the back line, you got the forward front line, and you've got all the other players kind of in the middle. There are players everywhere. Adds a real great dimension to it. Now, you're looking at the length of this video. I actually, when I was editing this video, I said, I'm going to release this video complete with no breaks in it. And I did. But I also cut them in with my comments. So in short, you'll see this video twice. At first, it'll play out in real time, and then I'll break down what happens. I think it's important you watch both of them. First of all, as a pure video, the first one, the complete one, Uninterrupted, I think it's a great video to show people how intense paintball can be. It is a fairly intense game, a lot of good communication between teammates, so myself and my team, Connor, who always likes to communicate. A lot of good communication on both sides. You'll see lots of smokes being thrown, people running everywhere. Very intense, great game to promote the sport of paintball. Now that being said, and I did both versions. I still want to do the second version because so much happens in this one. As a matter of fact, when you watch the second time where I break it down, I know some of you are just going to watch the first one in real time, not watch the rest, but honestly, I want you to watch the whole thing. See what you might have missed that I point out in the second half for this game. It's a good one. Play a lot of paintball this season that this was shot in, and there are a lot of great games. This one's right up there. It was really good and intense. Like I said, if you're going to show somebody who doesn't play paintball, who's maybe on the fence, what's paintball like, show them this game. It's a really good one. Without further ado, let's watch. Oh, by the way, as it's been most of the time now, I'm on one side, Connor's on the other. I'm spawning north in White House. Connor is spawning with his team south in the bunker area. Once again, let's get this going. No respawn? Hey, who's got smoke?
No respawn.
Anybody got smoke? Alright, we might have this here. Where's he putting it? Is he still doing that? Yeah, that's the usual spot. Oh fuck, they have a huge advantage there. Hey guys! Hey, new guys!
Yeah.
We're gonna play it on the others, and we're gonna flip this, but there's a huge advantage for them to get to the flag right now. So that thing in the middle, it's called Stonehenge. Shoot like fuck at that to keep them from going there at first. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Okay.
No respawn.
No respawn.
What does respawn mean?
You get a life, basically.
If there's a respawn, you go back in. No respawn.
It's in the middle.
Get an angle on stone here.
It's to the right of the tree. Okay. You're good.
Oh fuck, there's one right behind it! Eyes on the flag.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go to your left, okay? Hey, you're good! You're good.
To your left. Buddy!
We don't have to grab the flag, just don't let them grab it!
Get him on the
Two of the really good players are dead! We just gotta keep on filling them out! Alright bro, listen. Right, there's a guy right in front of us, okay? You see how there's that giant, like, box thing? Stand up quickly and get down. Yeah, he's on the left side. He's a problem.
Yeah, I see him.
He might have moved up to those
Look in your ass, boy!
Alright, there's a guy. Yeah, right, you saw him. Shoot higher than you're supposed to because the ball's arc.
Hit! Nice shot!
Come. Alright. You got him on the right.
Nice. There's still this guy on the left.
Okay. Is it just him?
Yeah. Alright bro, listen, I need you to stand up and just shoot. I'm gonna run in, okay?
Okay.
On the left side, shoot the guy on the left, okay? Go. Go, do it, shoot. Sorry. Yo, good shit, man. Yo, come. We literally just won us the game. I'll show you why. Because the flag was in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And these guys, one was right there, one was right here.
Okay.
They can just see it. And since we took it out, we got the flag, so yeah, it's like we're MVPs, buddy.
No, it's
Good shit.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, this many people though.
I know, eh? Yeah. Usually not this much, right?
Yeah, it depends, but when we got, you know, big parties like you guys,
Yeah.
Okay, something very important here. Connor pointed out to his teammate, a noob teammate from a bachelor party. He and that guy, MVP for his side? I don't know about MVP like he said, but damn close to it if they don't get it. And you'll see that breakdown better in the next version of it, because we're going to watch it again in the normal video format that I shoot. So I'm going to take breaks and just explain things as they go. Be curious to see, did you pick up all of these things? And yeah, let's watch.
You respawn, you go back in. We'll respawn.
it's in the middle.
Get an angle on stone.
It's to the right of the tree.
Connor,
Okay.
Okay, so talking about how many players are on each team, about 15. I got 5 players here on my team that I can see just from my side, which is the west side of the field. I'm the 6th. We got some players that spawn just slightly behind me still at left, inside White House. And we got players on the other side of it as well. So lots of players running in on this one so far. Okay, so Connor's angle just after the game starts, basically. He's got 4 teammates ahead of him that he can see right away. He's got 2 guys actually on the left here behind the same barrier, 2 noobs, and a couple more. So yeah, 5 players just on his left side as well. We are actually both on the same side of the field, Connor and I, on the west side. We don't know we're there yet. With so many players on the field, there's a lot of little firefights, lots of individual engagements. So the idea of us spawning each other from the start, it's a low percentage. We're on our own little worlds right now. So you can see I've got 2 teammates of mine up ahead of me on the left. They're both angled looking right, because the right is Stonehenge, the middle of the field where the flag is, the flag we all got to get to bring back to our spawn to win the game. Obviously, you can eliminate the other team first, but the objective is that flag. They're looking there. Now, I talked about before the game that there's so many people. There's like 3 lines. There's the front line, the mid, and the back. Well, I'm focused on the X here. There's a few enemies on the back line. I'm trying to long ball them out because, yeah, there's a lot of players, and they got to go. So once again, it's going to be a theme as I do this version of it, that there's lots of little individual encounters on this one. And right now, while my teammates look at that flag point, either guard it from the enemy, support teammates going for it, I'm thinking about the back line and the long balls. Now, as I try to shoot long balls at that enemy before, Connor is moving to his left. And at first he was going to go sharp left, but now he's kind of standing here, and in the middle of the screen here, you see that 2 stack? He's going to go behind that. Now, he's far enough. He's on that 3rd line in the back, doing the 3 lines, forward, mid, and back. He's kind of in the back right now. He's going to go there. Just a little point of reference, the flag location is here. He's got teammates all around him. That's why he's going to an unoccupied spot where he can view both sides of the field here if you chop it in half. So that's where he is right now. So there's 3 different cameras used in this video. There's the one on my helmet, the one on Connor's helmet, and I've got the POV camera on mine. So I watched things at least 3 times. I did it more like 6 times for this video. But I missed this actually a few times. Connor's teammate to the right of him, he's prone. He is on the back line, but there's so many shots coming out and there's so many potential spots enemies can be. He's still going prone, lying down to be careful. Hey, look, it's the fall. There's lots of leaves on the ground that can be a little more cushy. It also means there's lots of bugs and mud too, but hey, he's prone, he's going all out. This is a good one. So just as you saw before, I got a teammate to my left. He's looking at the flag location, and I'm still shooting long ball with an enemy way back here. So a lot going on in this game. I have a teammate just like a bat out of hell run across my line of sight towards Stonehenge. One thing about this game with so many players, it's really easy to get involved, to get intense. A lot of things going on, just a great feeling. So I'm shooting in there, he runs across. I mentioned many times, I'm not the greatest paintball player at all. I think I'm in less than average, but anyway. But I'm focused here, shooting long ball. The guy runs across. I got trigger discipline, then I get right back at it. So I'm shooting long ball. We got the guy covering on the left. We got this guy running in. All kinds of things happening. Really intense game. By the way, when it restarts, you'll even hear me ask, is that guy still alive? Did he make it? I still don't know. We'll never know unless I figure out who it was and ask him.
You're good.
Connor's communicating with a noob on the team. He seemed to think he was out, but it was either a bounce or a splash. There's so many players on the field right now that it's easy to not help your teammates because there's so much to focus. Never dismiss a player on your team. If he's an experienced player, if he's a noob, it's so easy to say, oh, he's a new player, I don't care if he gets hit or not. This guy could have just figured I was hit, even though it was a splash or a bounce, walk off the field, then his team is down a player. You don't do that. You got to encourage other players, let them know what's going on, make them feel a part of it. There's so many shots everywhere here. I kind of mentioned a couple times before that it's like individual battles and everybody in their own world. No, at the end of well, that's true. At the end of the day, you're on the same side. Talk to that guy. You know, let him know, hey man, you're not hit. Make him feel like he's a part of it and he just doesn't wander off. You don't want him to miss what turns out to be a hell of a game. And just to point out here as well, 2 veteran players to Connor's right, so that's more along the east side of the field. These are the guys I'm actually playing a little bit of long ball with. So I'm switching my mag for the second time in a very short period of time. I usually run 6 magazines a game, sometimes more, but I know I ran 6 on this one. So 20 shots per magazine, it's 120 shots, but I actually only put 19. TMCs are like that, I don't want to jam it and all that. So in reality, I've got 194 shots. Now, as I get deeper into the magazines, as more end up on my back pocket than on my chest empty, that's when I'll start worrying about my shots. I'm trying to make every shot count here. Look, if I'm to a point where I'm down to 1 or 2 magazines left, it's probably deep into the game, and it's good to go deep into the game. Let me deal with it when I get there. I mean, hopefully I'm lucky enough to get in, again, deep into the game, and I have to worry about counting shots.
Yeah.
All right, the smoke show has begun. Right where the flag is, in the middle of Stonehenge, and to the east of it, so to the right on this screenshot, that's where smokes have been thrown. As a matter of fact, this teammate here of Connor's, He's going to throw another smoke in when it restarts, when the video restarts. Now, also when the video restarts, you'll see Connor look left, and one of his teammates who advanced up on the left side is retreating off the field. He's been hit. So Connor's going to go left to fill that gap.
Alright, I'm gonna go to your left, okay?
So another teammate flies by me. This time he's behind me, and in my peripheral vision I remember seeing him go to my right. This helps me focus. I'm shooting forward trying to long ball enemies and get any enemies in front of me, but in particular those long balls, so this guy can keep advancing. It keeps me energized to do what I'm doing in the game. Alright, I had a teammate of mine run right into the smoke. There's all this smoke inside of Stonehenge. He's going to get to the exterior, the north part of Stonehenge, where the flag's located in the middle. I'm going to throw him cover fire. I'm not going to shoot in the middle of the smoke. Obviously, that's where he is. I'm going to shoot some shots just higher up. I know that won't hit him in the head. That'll hopefully fall behind him. Long ball around there. A little bit to the left as well to give him cover fire, even though I can't really see what I'm shooting at. In case you're wondering, Andrew, why are we shooting smoke? No, you can specifically see over to the left, doing what I can.
Hey, you're good. You're good.
To your left.
Connor once again goes to that noob to his right, who again wasn't sure if he was hit. Connor tells him he's okay, keeping him engaged, keeping his head on, keeping him on the field. Now, another teammate of Connor's right up here. He is literally on the south side of Stonehenge. That guy before, my teammate, ran on the north side through the smoke. This guy's on the south side. He's on those three lines I mentioned. He's on the front line. He's right next to the flag. Lots of shots. Remember I had guys, I kept showing them in front of me that were looking left, shooting at Stonehenge, lined up with the flag. They're there to get guys like this teammate of Connor's who's just ready to go in and snatch it.
Buddy!
We don't have to grab the flag, just don't let them grab it. Two of the really good players are dead. We just gotta keep on filling them out.
So Connor has reminded his teammates they don't have to capture the flag and return it back per se to win. They can kill everybody on the enemy team, and he mentions they've already killed 3 big guns on the enemy team, my team, so yeah, that's true. Now this teammate of his here, remember the guy that twice he had to reassure, no, you weren't hit, you're not out of it? Talking to him, engaging him. Here's a guy who might have walked off the field thinking he was hit because he knew he's not aware of all the protocols. He's going to charge up towards the objective. He's just right in the game, just because Connor was communicating, sharing his knowledge, and helping teach a player, make him feel more welcome, and contribute. Now the other new player, the other noob that Connor is with behind his current barrier, it's a bunch of barrels, Connor's going to start working with him because they've got players right ahead of him, enemies, my teammates ahead of him. Now remember, Connor moved to the left side earlier in the game, not too long ago, because he had a teammate on the west side there who had moved up, but he got knocked out, so that area ahead of them, it's empty. So on the west side of the map, it's just Connor and this noob there. So they got to clear things out.
Alright, bro, listen. Right, there's a guy right in front of us, okay? You see how there's that giant, like, box thing? Stand up quickly and get down. Yeah, he's on the left side.
Okay.
So I've moved to my left, kind of along the eastern road of the field. Again, got a teammate right in front of me who's concentrating on Stonehenge, looking at that flag. Now I'm going to work some long ball like I've been doing a lot of the game. And it's actually Nevin. I'm in kind of it's hard to say one-on-one when you're so far apart, but we're going to have a little firefight here. And at one point I'll tell Nevin to tuck his ass in from behind the barrier. Nevin's not a big guy or anything. I'm just playing some mental games, having a little bit of fun, because if he was really sticking that far out from the barrier, I could land the shot and hit him. Obviously, I can't land the shot and hit him, or I would have done it, that's for sure. Now, as this is happening, you'll hear Connor talk to his teammate who's behind the barrels with that He's a problem. He's talking about those guys ahead of him on the west side. They're going to go try to take care of that problem. And it's going to take coordination between the two of them to do it. And by the way, you've already seen the video. You know I get knocked out. It's during this firefight with Nevin. I'm not sure Nevin's the one that took me out because there were players everywhere. But, yeah, Nevin probably took me out.
He's a problem.
Yeah, I see him.
He might have moved up to those things.
Boy.
Alright, there's a guy. Yeah, right, you saw him. Shoot higher than you're supposed to because the ball's arc.
Hit. Nice shot.
Come. Alright. We got him on the right.
Nice. There's still this guy on the left.
So the noob Connor's with behind that barrier, he actually took out an enemy to his right, which is more like midfield, so that's cool. And now it's all about scouting what's up ahead and getting those players out. Now Connor spots a guy, and between the drums and everything, the noob spots him too. The noob asks, is it only one? Connor verifies, yeah, it's only one. Connor's right and wrong at the same time. Connor only sees one. There's actually more than one back there.
Is it just him?
Yeah. Alright, bro, listen, I need you to stand up and just shoot. I'm gonna run in, okay?
Okay.
On the left side, shoot the guy on the left, okay?
Okay.
Go. Go, do it, shoot.
So getting some cover fire from his noob teammate, Connor advances up to the next barricade ahead of him. There is not one enemy, there are two enemies, but I'm not quite sure if Connor spots the second guy. So Connor takes that enemy out on the left, and I mentioned before I don't know if Connor spotted that second one before. One thing is certain, he knows there's a guy there now, that guy on the right, so he's going to give a quick one tap. Now, you'll see that as it restarts. Now, he'll shift from behind that barrier, because he's behind on the left. He's going to shift to the right. He doesn't wait to see if the guy's out. He's going to shoot him once from there. His idea is to go behind the right side and try to shoot him from there again. So that's the second player Connor took out, the one that he just kind of one tap and just went behind before he saw whether the guy called out or not. Connor is going to shoot an extra bonus ball when it restarts. If you played with Connor against him or with him on his team, he doesn't do this kind of stuff. He'll apologize right away. It was just part of his, like, I'll shoot one here, one on the other side. Such an intense game. So that guy's out. So Connor took two guys out there right before he advanced to do that. His noob teammate took out another guy in midfield. What's happened here is that west side, which had three guys, in particular these two guys that Connor just took out, staring at the flag, they were preventing Connor's team from going up, getting the flag, and running it back. There were players on the right side, obviously, but they were tied up. So, really, by the way, as this happened, as Connor took those two out, one of his teammates grabbed the flag, and he's currently in the process of just hauling ass back to spawn to win the game for his team. And you saw it before, and I'll play it again. As they get off the field, Connor points out to his noob teammate what they've just done.
Sorry. Yo, good shit, man. Yo, come. We literally just won us the game. I'll show you why. Because the flag was in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And these guys, one was right there, one was right here.
Okay.
They can just see it. And since we took it out, we got the flag. So, yeah, it's like we're MVPs, buddy.
No, it's
Good shit.
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, this many people, though.
I know, right? Yeah. Usually not this much, right?
Yeah, it depends, but when we got you know, big parties like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. I hope you saw why I wanted it to run complete at first, uninterrupted. It was such an intense game, and how I broke it down because so many things happen to the noob watching a video or the most experienced players, things you can miss. I hope there's a couple things you missed that you might have went like, oh yeah, that happened. Once again, I want to call out Connor, working with the noobs in particular, at the end, showing that other player like, hey man, we're MVPs for our team on this one, taking these two guys out in particular. If there weren't MVPs, they were damn well up there, because clearing out that west side is absolutely critical. And when you have a bunch of players, so many players on the field like this, you're focused on your one corner. You don't know what's going on it. And I guarantee you, some of the guys that were in this game will probably remember this one, and they won't realize, like, they'll see my point of view, they'll see Connor's point of view, and they may realize, I didn't even know this happened. That's why I love paintball. Once again, I think this is an excellent game to go out and promote the sport. It's so much fun, and it isn't about being like being a tryhard and going all out where there's so many people on both sides and so many shots. It is fun when there's a lot of people, a lot of shots. It's not about winning and losing, it's the experience. This was a good experience. Nobody cracked under the pressure. We weren't facing ringers. Nobody was going over the edge. Just a good, honest to goodness, hard-fought game that both teams had fun. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And yeah, till the next one, go out there, make the best of it. I hope you're able to play in a bunch of these games over the course of the season. If you're new and you haven't played, I hope you go out and start your paintball career in an excellent match like that. Just remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game.
Game over.
That's it.